Okay, so let's talk about the whether it's a bearish part for BTC or BTC is going on a downtrend from here. Let's check on that also. And at last, let's check on some crypto news and the trends that are more likely going to come in this week if Bitcoin pumps. Okay, so let's get straight to the bubbles. Okay, so here's the bubbles of the monthly. The bubbles of the monthly is mask is pump on a monthly, then CFX. You can see here CFX, then XDC, then STX. Okay, so we need to see whether we need to short this also STX, then XRP renders 22% down, then Flare network, then HBAR, then HT, Luna, Dash, File. Let's check on that also. Then okay, so on a weekly IMX is down 23%. We need to see whether we need to short that. Then render 2, XRP is up, OP is up, STX. Let's check on a daily. Okay, so Neo, there's no trends right now. There's no like 30% gains on a daily. Okay, so let's check on the charts and let's go on the BTC chart. The first thing, BTC chart. Okay, so let's see that. The first thing is the BTC chart. So let's put this. Okay, so if you were there yesterday, I'll be knowing this. Okay, so if you were there yesterday, so if it breaks this area, it's the same as last time. Okay, so if it breaks this, if it goes up here from here, show you that. If it goes up from here right now it's supporting this resistance. Okay, here's the resistance part. You'll see this resistance. It's not a big resistance, but a second. Okay, so right now, if you could see, this is the chart. Okay, so once you give a dip, if you want, you can attack here. Okay, you can attack here, but I would suggest you not to attack. I would suggest you to attack at this entry. Okay, so don't enter over there. As you all know that you need to be like an alpha snipe. You need to snipe these entries. These entries are good entries. Okay, so if it breaks this, if it goes up here, breaks this, enters here, you can put your long entry. Okay, so let me put this properly. Your long entry, not short entry. Okay, so your long entry. Long entry. Okay, mistake, I put a short over there already. Okay, so you'll know, right? So when it goes here, long entry, and your entry is, and your take profit of your long is here. Okay, so sometimes you know, this is the bullish part. Okay, it breaks from here, goes here, and then you can put your take profit around 32,000. Okay, you can see, right? 32,000. Put your long entry, your long TP. Okay, so but from there, once it breaks this resistance, it breaks that nicely. Okay, so you can't tell really whether it's going to go up or not. It can give a reversal, but from here it can even go here. Let's put it the bearish part. Okay. It can even do this thing here, put red, delete. Okay, so from here, what the charts can do now, this part it can even go here, it can go at this area, but I'll show it properly over here. It can this part. Okay, so what this part can do now, it can go here, can touch this, and again it can go down. Okay, so it can keep going down. You need to remember that also. Okay, but if you are entering shorts and longs, I would suggest you to enter here long entry at a break of it, and the touch of the, make this as a support, and then if you're entering a short, it breaks this, you put your short TP around 24,230. Okay, if it breaks this. Okay, so you need to keep an eye on BTC right now. Okay, so BTC is just playing with us, it's just ranging, so more probably it will come, if it's coming down, it will come till here, unless it breaks, then you enter. Okay, so that's, you need to keep an eye. So right now it's no one's game. Okay, so let's talk about the ETH chart. Okay, so the ETH chart is the same as yesterday. It's just supporting this resistance. See, yesterday I told you that this resistance is just supporting. So if it breaks this area around $1,715, then you need your big TP is around here. Okay, so that's for your ETH chart. 1,630 is your big short TP, and for the long positions, if it breaks this as usual, it breaks this at this next, as it keep this as support, you took your long tick, your long entry, you put it here. It's a long entry. If it takes as a support, and then you take your take profit for is a big long TP. Okay, it's around $2,362, your Ethereum TP. Okay, so for this, if you see, you know why, if you all were there at yesterday's live stream, you all know that I told you all to enter here somewhere here. Okay, so if you are still entering, just keep it. Okay, if it breaks, wait, I can't see, I'll make it, whether you all can see. I'll just remove this thing. Okay, okay, so now you can see it, right? So we need red only. Okay, so as you all can see, okay, so see, if it breaks, it's, you put your, you don't need to remove it now. If you entered here or somewhere, anyway you entered here, no problem. So you just need to wait. You can put a sell order over here. If you are still entered, you can put a sell order, because it can just range over here only for many days. Okay, so that you need to keep an eye. And if you're shorting, it needs to break this support 1,715, and your big TP will be around 1,630. Okay, so that you need to keep in mind on your ETH chart. And as always, after ETH is avax. Okay, so the avax also was the same as yesterday I told you. If it doesn't break this entry, it's more probably going down. Okay, so you can short, you can see, right? You can see, right? So if it doesn't, okay, so take here. So if it, now it's on a bearish, right? It's here only, so if it comes here at this entry is your short entry at $16, and your big TP will be here. Don't enter in the middle. Because you're more likely going to touch the stop loss. If it breaks this, now let's check the bearish part. Okay, so if it breaks, gold breaks this key resistance, $17, then only you can enter. It comes like that, as you I told here, you can enter, and your take profits will be around, long take profits will be around $20. Okay, 20.15 cents. Okay, $20.15 your take profit of your AVAX chart. Okay, so now let's check on the SOL chart too. Okay, so for your SOL is not breaking. Your SOL is there only, as always. Your SOL is there. Let's remove this, so it's not going to break. Let's see if it breaks. Okay, so mostly it will do this. Let's remove the previous one. Okay, so SOL is nowhere close to, SOL is nowhere close. SOL is nowhere close. Okay, right now, for SOL to be a good, it needed to break this for a good long entry, but it never broke. So now it's here only. But see, for the long, okay, let's talk about first. Let's talk about the green part. Okay, so for SOL can do this. Here it can go here, this part, and then also it can go up. Okay, so that's in mind. If it goes like that, you can enter on the next, this, when it comes here, you can enter here, and it's more probably going to go up. But as now it's coming bearish. Okay, so once, let me talk about the bearish part. Once SOL, okay, SOL is this. Let's talk about bearish. So you know when to enter your long entries on Sol, right? As it gives that thing, as it gives this, after it breaks this, green, as it breaks this, it gives a higher low. There you enter, okay? Then it's more probably going to break, okay? So there's your entry of Sol. That's your bullish part. Now, if you want to see a bearish part, which is this one. So your bearish part is now you see. It comes here, it breaks this key support of around $19. Then it's more probably going for a short TP. You can take from here from 19 to 18 point, from 19 to say from here to here. You can take your TP. The short TP will be here. Okay, so if it breaks this area, it breaks the $19 range. Once it breaks it, comes like that, you can put a short and then you can take your TP over here at around $18 and put a trailing stop loss. It goes like that, put a stop loss here. Then again it goes down, put a stop loss here. Then again it goes down, put a stop loss here. Because it's not going to directly go. Maybe sometimes it directly goes when the market beats it down very hard, it directly goes to your TP, and it's a good thing. But till now it's not doing that. There's no collapse of, yeah, maybe banks are collapsing, but not that much. Okay, they're getting bailed out also. Okay, so now this is your dot chart. Okay, so dot chart, if it breaks, let me remove all this. Okay, so for dot chart, so bullish, you know. So for bullish, it breaks this here, it comes here, you can enter when it keeps the support, and then it's more probably going to go up. Okay, so that's why bullish. Now let's talk about your bearish part. Okay, so bearish, it breaks this key support, okay, $5 range, then it's more probably going to go down. Okay, so from here it's more probably going to go here, this range. So this range is your short. Okay, so that's the range. This is your short, small short. The short TP is here. Okay, so that's for your so once it breaks this key support, then it's more probably going to the $5 range, $5.377. Okay, so that's your short TP, and put a trailing stop loss. Okay, so you put your stop loss, your stop loss. That's for your dot chart. Now let's check on the near chart. Okay, so near 2, so near is not breaking. So if near, so this is your bullish one, as it's already there. Here it's in bullish chart. So bullish is here. So bullish, if it breaks this support, same as last time. So bullish. Now if it goes from here, so bullish is here. Now if it goes from here, this is the support, right? bounces your back, it goes like that, and it bounces. You put your entry, long entry here, okay, and then it's more probably going to go up. Okay, so that's your long entry is here. And for the bearish part, which now is behaving like a bearish, we put if it breaks this, more probably going to break this entry at $1, 1.895. It's going to break this. Put your short TP at 1.74. Okay, so that's more probably going to break this. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on this also. If it breaks, I'm putting my short TP around here. So let's check on the next one. Okay, so 𝗀𝗬, this is the first time I'm charting 𝗀𝗬, okay. 𝗀𝗬 is the best because 𝗀𝗬 is now at the moment it's giving me a good this entry, okay. So let's go on a 30-minute chart. Let's see how this chart is going. Okay, so on a 30-minute chart, okay, so now you can see, right? So now I'll take a trend line from here to it. This one. Let's go on a 60 minutes. Let's go on a 60-minute chart. 20. Sorry, let's go on a 1 hour chart. Okay, so for now, so right now it broke, but this is your support here, this area. This is your resistance at this area. Around right now, let's go on a 3-hour chart. Sorry, 3-hour chart. We'll see exactly. Okay, so now what happened? This is the key area. Okay, so let's see, and this is the next support. Okay, so now for the 𝗀𝗬, this is your key support. So let's talk about bearish part. Okay, so now for 𝗀𝗬, right now you're entering 𝗀𝗬. Right now 𝗀𝗬 is looking a good cool entry. Okay, let's put it on 30 minutes and see. Okay, let's put on 30 minutes and let's check this chart. So 𝗀𝗬 right now, so this is the 30-minute chart that is giving this, supporting this resistance. Okay, so for now 𝗀𝗬 needs to do this. Okay. Now this is your short entry. Okay, right now if you're seeing this, you're damn lucky seeing this. So see, now 𝗀𝗬 needs to go from here, it needs to touch this area. Okay, and then when from here it breaks this again, it goes, you enter a short here. Okay, it already broke, so you can enter a short when it touches this exact entry at around 0.311 and the short entry, and put your short entry. Okay, short entry is here. Okay, at around short entry around day, and for a short TP, you put your stop TP at this point. Right now it's not going to break because there's no bullish, but if it breaks right now, you can put your short TP here because it already broke. You see it on a 4-hour chart also, already broke. So now you'll know your entries. Okay, the entry of short entry is around 0.3511, your short entry, and your take profit is around 0.3330. Okay, your short take profit. Now for this, let's talk about the bullish part. So here's your bullish. So if it breaks this, if it just bounces your back again, it comes here, and then the bullish. Okay, so for years you're bullish. Okay, so for now it comes here, it bounces here back, it goes, it breaks this one, it goes up, then it can range in this area. So you're putting your longs. Once it breaks this area, this key, okay, 0.3609. Once it breaks that, gives a touch on the support, enter it here, and it's going here to this range. Okay, so to this range. Yeah, I put it green, so I'll know that's your take profit. So I'll know it's long TP. It's right here at the long TP is at around 0.3839. It breaks, okay, because it's more probably ranging right now, just ranging like that, like that, like that, like that. So that's for what it can do. Okay, so that's what it can do right now. I don't know. I'll take an entry now after I end the live stream on ADA. I'll take it because ADA is like cool one. Okay, so then let's talk about the okay, so now let's talk about the yesterday's trades. Okay, so yesterday's trade was Phantom. Okay, so Phantom didn't break. Okay, so there's time for Phantom. It didn't break this. So if you're checking on the Phantom chart, let's talk about the Phantom one. Okay, so for the Phantom one, see the Phantom trade, it hit and it hit the stop loss. If you're on the Phantom trade, you know that it hit the stop loss. But right now, if Phantom trade does this, you can re-enter. It hit my stop loss, the Phantom trade. Phantom trade hit my stop loss. I was like, it hit my stop loss. But then I was like, it happens most of the time. Okay, so for this time, it breaks this area. Okay, so this area right now, this area, I'll put it at red. Okay, so it breaks this area, can short and put your TP at around 0.3953. Okay, so that's your TP, short TP. If it breaks this area, it can even go up, but if it breaks this area, put a short take. If it breaks this and then it gives a then we need to check again. Okay, so right now it's on a bearish, so if it breaks this area, the short entry comes from 0.42 $0.42 to 0.39. You take profit per short. Okay, so now let's talk about the entry which actually hit. The next one is CBK. Okay, so yesterday's trade of CBK was a good one. Okay, so a CBK trade, if you are right now riding the CBK trade, a good one. So I took the CBK trade from here and I put my take profit around this entry. Okay, 0.00487. It still didn't hit my entry, the trailing stop loss. Okay, so that's CBK trade. If you all entered the CBK trade, your take profit will be around here 0.00487. Now let's talk about the entry. Okay, that's a CBK trade. You know your take profit is here. Now let's talk about the LPT. Okay, so LPT, like this thing. Yesterday I was like, I was shocked. So as I told yesterday, it will come here to here, right? Now it's hitting this area. Okay, so now it's entered here. Just keep your entry doing this thing. So if I entered here, it's a good one. So this is your LPT. Okay, so right now it did this here, here, here. Okay, so it bounced here. As if you all would buy a here, it's a good thing. But now it's doing this over here. Okay, so it more probably do this and then it's more probably going to go up. So entering also, you don't need to enter, but that's what it can do in the upcoming months. If it breaks this key support, then it's more probably going to go down. Okay, that's on your LPT trade. So now let's talk about the so that's on your so now we know we need to attack ADA. Okay, so we need to attack ADA, and which is the next one? Phantom. Then if it breaks this one, Phantom, ADA, and which one is it? And LPT. Okay, so that's Phantom, ADA, and LPT. Those trades I'm going to check on when I need to enter. You don't know, they have to enter it here. You already entered, so LPT is already entered. But if you want, you can also re-enter it over here. And it does this thing in 30 minutes. You'll see properly. This area. So you can buy it here, this area, and put your stop loss anywhere below this area. Exactly, it's at around 0.6696 dollars. You can put your entry and stop loss anywhere below. Okay, that's on your LPT chart. And now at last, let's enter some crypto news. Okay, so what's bullish right now and what's bearish? Okay, so this guy, this one ETH guy, NFT investor accidentally burns 135k CryptoPunk trying to borrow money. Okay, so this guy, he burnt his NFT, which is if you could see 135k, which is around 77 ETH, worth around 77 ETH, he burnt by mistake. But this guy is a baller. What is he doing with 77k? Obviously, so he's a baller. This guy is a big baller. So it's like he learned his mistake. He can blame anyone, but they. So this is the NFT wash trading has rised. Okay, so people are those like say suppose there's CryptoPunk, right? People are making the fake CryptoPunk like CryptoPunk. So all the fake one, they are the wash trading. Okay, so they are just increasing as the day passes off on all the marketplaces. So you need to keep an eye. You also need to know which NFT you're buying. You can't just you have to know whether it's legitimately that NFT. So that's monthly wash trading is just increasing. So now let's talk about the USDT. Okay, so Tether reports profit surges. Crypto giant CTO on impact of failing banks. Okay, so the banks are failing, right? So as of now, the next quarter, USDT is aiming at a profit of 700 million. Okay, so that's very high. They're getting a profit for Q1 of 700 million by the firm is confirming by 𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀𝘀. Okay, so he's telling that USDT, okay, they are profiting around 700 million in this quarter, and that's more probably like the whether the banks falling, right? The growth of USDC has increased from the banks collapsing from this week from 70 billion to 78 billion. So 8 billion has increased. See, from last week it was around 70 billion and now it's around 78 billion. Okay, so that's for the USDT thing. They're making around 700 million this first quarter in profit, the highest they've been making.